साथ तेरे हैं Hi guys, welcome back to our stream. This is me, Oosh. Tuck. Oh, sorry. Chukatang ing lang bam baram ba bara. Mappira gomenda wa. Mappira gomenda se. Mappira gomenda. Okay, this one and ba 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 हजारों बगैर को तकदीर ऐसी मिलियों एक रांझा और जैसी नशनी ज़माना this is not wrong देते यार को तकदीर ऐसी Type with the weekend streams have a card. I am東大東京大学OK Madeira. Adding express to mix. Right now we are in a pretty good place. Our project is set up and we have 2 executable calculators in it. However, since we aim to learn full stack development, it is time to start working with some HTTP requests. Before that, let us expand a bit over configuration in the file tsconfig.json, which so far has only one tsconfig rule, no implicit any. Only one. I have 2. No, I have 3. No. That's tsconfig. I have before that, let us expand a bit over configuration in the file ts.tsconfig.json, which so far has only one tsconfig rule and no implicit any. I forget every time. No implicit any. In some cases where no type annotation are present, Typescript will fall back to a type of any for a variable when it cannot infer type. True if strict, false otherwise. This can cause some errors to be missed for turning on implicit any. However, Typescript will issue an error whenever it would have inferred any. Okay, I changed the file to have the following content. But don't worry yet too much about the compiler options. They will be under closer inspection later on. If you want, you can find explanations for each of the configurations from the Typescript documentation, from the real handy tsconfig page, or from a schema definition. Emit modules, type checking, watch options, compiler errors, no error encryption. What's this? Extend, include, type checking, compiler options. Yeah, all compiler options. Okay, no unused locals true. We add that first. Okay. Sorry. Okay. We are gonna, let's just close everything, even this is where we now open here this thing, no implicit something. Okay, no unused locals. What's that? Kandaka. Oh, no unused locals. Reports errors on unused locals. We have it and we declared, but its value is never used. Okay. No unused locales. True. Okay, and now no unused parameters. We have it over here. No unused parameters. My report errors on unused parameters in the function. The model ID is declared, but its value is never read. Declared, but its value is never read. Parameter declaration with names starting with an underscore are exempt from the unused parameter checking. Oh, no unused parameters. No unused parameters. True. Parameters. Okay. It's there declared, but its value is never read. Admit it. Man. Okay. No implicit returns. What's this now? Second one. Okay. Type checking. Okay. When enabled, Typescript will check all code paths in a function to ensure they return a value. Okay. Function lacks ending return statement and return type does not include undefined, and return type does not include undefined. Okay. No implicit returns. That's true. True, right? Yeah. No fall through cases in switch. No fall through cases in switch. Report errors for fall through cases in switch statement. Ensure that any non-empty case inside a switch statement includes either break, return, or throw. This means you won't accidentally ship a case fall through bug. Case fall through. Okay, it's not a fall through case in switch. What's a fall through? Like, ensures that any non-empty case inside a switch includes either okay fall through switch. No fall through cases in switch. That's true. Okay, now we have module. Let me highlight module. Oh, this kind of my lord, so many modules. Node next. I think this is it. Okay, sets the module system for the program. See theory behind Typescript's module option, and its reference page for more information. very likely want Node next for modern Node.js projects, and Preserve or S next for code that will be bundled. Changing module affects module resolution, which also has a reference page. CommonJS. Module not next and configures TypeScripts to support modern Node.js module features, especially enabling support for both ECMAScript module and CommonJS within the same project. Okay, it requires specific file extensions .mtrs, JS or CTRL, and enables features like imports and exports. Module node next. Hi. And then ES module interop. ES module interop. Okay. ES module interop. By default, with ES module interop, false or not set. TypeScript. By default, it's false or not set. TypeScript treats CommonJS AMD UMD modules similar to ES modules. In doing this, there are two parts in particular which turned out to be flawed assumptions. A namespace import, like import star asterisk as moment from moment. Is it moment? What? Moment. Import asterisk as movement from moment acts the same as const require. Default import like import moment from moment acts the same as const required or default. This mismatch causes these two issues. The ES module's spec states Pablo Escobar. ES module. By default with ES module interop. False or not set. TypeScript treats common JS, EMD, UMD modules similar to ES6 modules. In doing this, there are two parts in particular which turned out to be flawed assumptions. And namespace import asterisk as moment from moment, x the same as const moment require moment. Default import import moment from a moment, x the same as dot default. Okay, this mismatch causes these two issues. The ES module specs states that namespace import asterisk as x can only be an object by having TypeScript treating it as require x, and then TypeScript allowed for the import to be treated as a function and be callable. That's not valid according to the spec. While accurate to the ES6 module spec, most libraries with common JS AMD URL modules didn't conform as strictly as TypeScript implementation. Turning on ES module interpol will fix both of these problems in code transpiled by TypeScript. The first change is the behavior in compiler. The second is fixed by two new helper functions which provide a shim to ensure compatibility in the emitted JavaScript. Disabled, enabled, or whatever something it's ES module interloop. By default it's false, we set it to true, and then all importing TS extensions. क्या बीमारी है भैया? Pablo Escobar. Okay, allow importing TS extensions. Allows TS TypeScript files to import each other with a TypeScript specific extension like TS, MTS, and TSX. This flag is only allowed when no emit or emit declaration. The declaration only is enabled. No emit is true here. Since these import paths would not be resolvable at runtime in JavaScript output files, the expectation here is that your resolver, your bundler at runtime or some other tool is going to make these imports between .ts files work. Is going to make these imports between .ts files work. Allow importing TS extensions are true. Okay, that's it. Don't worry yet too much about the compiler options. They will be under closer inspection later on. If you want, you can find explanations for each of configurations from the file, from the TypeScript documentation, from the really handy URL. Let us start the coding by installing Express. Pablo Escobar. Shut up. Yes, it's fine. And pm install Express. First time installing Express. First time after 1 year. And then add the start script to package.json. Package.json. We add the actually we don't need this. Package.json start. Okay, it's installed. Then it's going to be tsc type check and then node index.ts. God, can I have to create index.ts? Yes. Now we can create the file index.ts and write the http get ping and point to it. Okay sir. Okay, const express. This is my express. Require express. So const app express. Convert it to what's this? Const express. Express is declared but its value is never read. Okay, Max, come on. I was like, what happened? App is equal to express. This app is declared but never used. Okay sir, what's this? Require, what's happening over here? Require call may be converted to import. Whatever. App dot get slash ping. Request response. No. Request response. Res send. Pong. Ping pong. At ping we are ping pong. At ping we are pong. Ping we are ponging. Const port 303. Okay, and app.listen port this arrow function, something like that. Console.log server running on port Pablo Escobar. Server parameter reg implicitly, but its value is never read. Oh, come on man. response request. Sorry, server running on port $$ on this port this sunny. Okay, sorry. What's with res implicitly has an any type. It's any. Don't care about it now. Can convert to. Okay, everything else seems to be okay, but as you'd expect, the request response parameters of app get need typing. If you look carefully, VS Code is complaining about the importing of Express. You can see a short yellow line of dots under require. Yes, not yellow though. Let's hover over the problem. Require call may be converted to an import. Required, yeah, used to import modules, recent local files. The complaint is that require call can be converted to an import. Let us follow the advice and write array import as follows. Import, instead of that, we just import express from like express. Oh, could not find a declaration file. VS Code offers you possibility to VS Code offers you the possibility to fix the issue automatically by clicking the quick fix. Oh, we don't do that. Quick fix button. Keep your eyes open for those helper quick fixes. Listen to your editor. Usually makes your code better and easier to read. The automatic fixes for issues can be a major time saver as well. Import syntax is the way to go with TypeScript, so we shall from this point on stick to it. Now we run into another problem. The compiler complains about the import statement. Once again, the editor is our best friend when trying to find out what the issue is. Oh, something like could not find declaration. Could not find a declaration file for module express. TypeScript implicitly has any type. Try npm I save type express. If it doesn't have types, try okay. The reason for this error is that now we run into another problem. The compiler complains about the input statement. Once again, the editor is our best friend when trying to find out what the issue is. The reason for the error is that we haven't installed types for Express. Let's do what the suggestion here says to run. Yes, sorry, but yes. Okay, clear. npm install save dev at types express. Hi. There should not be any errors remaining. Know that you may need to reopen the file in the editor to get VS Code in sync. It's fine. There should not be any problem. Errors remaining. Note that you may need to reopen the file in the editor, get the VS Code to sync. I mean, it's fine. There is one more problem with the code. Yeah, no. Rack is declared, but its value is never read. Yeah, what should we do that? What should we do with that? This is because we banned unused parameters in our TS config. No unused parameters through this configuration might create problems if you have library-wide predefined functions that require declaring a variable even if not used at all, as is the case here. Fortunately, this issue has already been solved on the configuration level. Once again, hovering over the issue gives us a solution. This time we can just click the quick fix. Okay. Request is not declared, but its value is never is declared, but its value is never read. We click quick fix. Something is happening. Oh, I read this. I read about it. Unused parameters. I've seen this one. This here, like that. What else? Okay. We just underscore. That's it. Fix. If it is absolutely impossible to get rid of unused variable, you can just prefix it with an underscore to inform the compiler you have thought about it, and there is nothing you can do. You've thought about it, but there's nothing you can do. Let's rename the rec variable to rec. Finally, we are ready to start the application. It seems to work fine. Ping pong. Okay, let's do ping pong. To streamline development, we should enable auto reloading. You have already used node. Watch in this course. We could try the following. Auto reload. Sorry. Watch. I have not used it yet to be used. Auto reload we do, then we just you're dev. I have start, bitch. Have you lost your mind? No, don't think X. I'm just gonna do that. Script start. Okay, npm run start to destiny start to I'm sorry, please start running on port some whatever then. Yeah, mane. That's a mistake. Mama backtick. Now it should work fine. Again, Q I guess I can do. Not Q. No, C I guess. Let's see. Yeah. Clear. Bam boom. Yes sir. Port 303. 303 it's running on. Ping pong ching dong ling lang long. HTTP localhost. Localhost. HTTP localhost. Okay, I don't type, I just copy. Ping is pong. Ping pong pong ping pong pong pong. Panda. Ah. Better. Ping pong pong ping pong pong pong. Pare pare pare. Pare pare pare. Pare pare pare. Pare pare. Oh, sorry. I'm a dirty fellow. Ping pong pong ping tong tung ting tong lang lang. Body. Body.ちょっと待ってくださる。 तकदीर को तकदीर I have my name is Kalu Gonzalez. My name is Kalu Gonzalez. सूद क्या है? नाटक मत करना क्या क्या करना पड़ेगा भाई あるんじゃない、あんなこと、あんなめんどくさい。 You gotta go as well. Oh well, well, well. Well, well, well. Pablo Escobar. Oh my lord. What kind of it was the youth. To streamline development, we should enable auto reloading. Escobar, तेरे बापा को मुझे नहीं बताना. तेरे पापा ने मुझे बताया है कि तेरे पापा का औलाद नहीं है. Okay, sorry. में किसी को तकदीर थी मेरी एक राजा और जैसी जाने ज़माना चलता To streamline development, we should enable auto reloading. You have used Node Watch in the schools. We could try the following. However, this does not quite work. The type check is done only at the beginning. One solution would be to run the type checking and Node in watch mode concurrently. This is easy with npm package concurrently. Let us install it. npm package concurrently. Okay, like, you know, if pandas pong ping pong pong, you know. Okay, Typescript. Oh yeah. npm install save dev concurrently have yatta pongs. Yeah, add a script to package dev concurrently package.json. Okay. Okay, dev it is, and concurrently whatever this is, tsc, and then watch, and then what's happening over here? Node watch index.ts A to A to okay. That's weird. Concurrently, TS watch node. The npm start is now simplified. Okay, we simplify the npm start. We're gonna simplify it. The npm start is simplified. It is assumed that type check-in is done before before running the code, and now by running npm run dev, we have a working auto reloading development environment for our project. There is, however, one thing to note: if a type error is introduced into the program, the type checker notices it, but the app keeps running, so you need to keep an eye on what happens in the console. There are also setups that would stop the program from running in case of a type error. We prefer a more lightweight approach. Oh, ping pong, npm run dev, run dig, npm run my no, sorry. Ping pong pong ping pong pong ping pong pong ping. Completed running and waiting for the file before restarting. I should start it again. Okay, that's started. Pong F. What is this? Why is it not showing the changes over here? I don't know. Okay, and npm start is now simplified. Oh yeah, concurrently. Okay, we copy this. Doesn't seem like anything. npm run dev. Direct. अरे भाई क्या है यार ये? Bing bong bong bing bong bong. I'm not even sure if it's supposed to do something, but let's add this. Let x string 1. Okay, type number is not assignable. Oh, here x string. X is declared but its value is never read. Okay, type number is not what you saying. type number is not assignable to. Oh, that's a number over here. Oh, there are also setups that would stop the program from running. Tuck, 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 chuck, 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 me chuck, chuck, me chuck, chuck, me chuck, chuck, me chuck, chuck にして。俺पता नहीं क्या ही है जो भी मैंने नहीं किया it's fine there are also okay the current trend is pretty much to rely on the editor for type checking while writing code and run the current trend is pretty much to rely on the editor for type checking while writing code and run TSC no emit in a continuous integration. Hablo squad. Este es grande, ¿no? मुझे याद आया, मुझे कुछ लेना देना है नहीं, वालों इसको यार क्यों बात कर, मेरे को भी लेना है, मुझे तो पैसे चाहिए, पैसे नहीं मिलते नहीं, लेकिन पैसे नहीं, पैसे तो हो ही रहा है। आज यार कितना टाइम वेस्ट हो रहा है इसकी समझ में नहीं आ रहा। There are also setups that would stop the program from running in case of a type error. We prefer a more lightweight approach. The current trend is pretty much to rely on editor for type checking while writing code and run emit in a continuous integration pipeline or as a git pre-commit hook. This keeps the dev loop a lightweight. Node watch SRS source index.ts just runs your code on save while the editor surface type error in real time. Type safety is still enforced. Just runs your code on save while the editor surface type errors in real time. Type safety is still enforced, just as moments that method rather than blocking every run. Type safety is system was just at the moment that matter rather than blocking every run. Instructions. We will continue to build the app of the previous exercise, though okay. Okay, Express app. Add now Express to the app dependency is and create an HTTP GET endpoint hello that add now Express to the app dependencies. Already added. Add now Express to the app dependencies and create an HTTP GET endpoint hello that answers hello for stack. The web app should be started with the command npm start in production mode and run npm run dev in development mode. Start in production mode and npm run dev in development mode. Replace also your existing tsl JSON file with the following content. What about types? Pablo Escobar. Nanyat. You have not you're fine this time. Process okay. Process dot argv okay. Make sure that there aren't errors. Well, how was this sound? I install npm express bidu and then we install it first. Types we want. We get types concurrently like that, and then yeah. Let's try to write again. Fine though. I don't really have to. Import express express app.get what endpoint hello hello, 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 hello. Pop, blah, blee, blah, blue, pop, pila, bulu, bulu, pala, pala. Okay. Hello, hello. I'm here. Hello. You suck. You suck, you know that? Okay, and then we ping it, pong it. Request response. Res send. Hello, full stack. Hello, full stack. Oh, something bite me. Gonst Porto 303. I don't really have to listen. Let's go on. I will listen. Port arrow console log. So running on port $sign. Ya quedó. Okay, and that's it. When PM run start. I cannot get. Hello, full stack. I don't know what that why does it do that? Why and PM me something do like this dev. I don't know what's this. Dev tools, don't show again. Don't fuck with me. Okay, that's it. Who cares about that? Web BMI instructions. Add an endpoint for BMI calculator that can be used by doing an HTTP GET request. Can we add like over here? Just can we make like one more? I'm sure, like I haven't done it. So add an endpoint for BMI calculator that can be used add an endpoint for BMI calculator that can be used by doing an HTTP GET request to the endpoint BMI and specify the input with specifying the input with query string parameters. Query string parameters. For example, to get the BMI of a person with height of 108 and weight of 70, the URL is the BMI, height, weight, the response is a JSON of form. See the express documentation for info and how to access the query parameters. I haven't done it. Sorry. Okay, query route. Okay, this is do we have it? Something nothing. Something is a nothing. Okay, this is the property is an object containing a property for each query string parameter in the route. When query parser is set to be disabled, it is an empty object. When query parser is set to be disabled, it is an empty object. Otherwise, it is the result of configured. This property is an object containing a property. This property is an object containing property. This property is an object containing a property for such query string parameter in the route which query parse is set to disabled. Parser, that is an empty object. Otherwise, it is the result of configured query parser. User controlled input all properties and values. क्या है? छोड़. I'm a quadrant. हवा में बहे जो. Do not copy the calculator code. That can import into index. The first theory. What should I do with this? Theory. पूर्णों में डालूंगा इसको मैं. पूर्णों में डालूं क्या इसको मैं? Export. Yeah. I can export it default like that and import a. Okay. Hi. Okay. Add an endpoint for the BMI calculator that can be used by doing an HTTP GET request. I guess we can do this. BMI. Please be kind to me. Please be kind to me. Okay. Now and specifying the input with, I don't know about that. For example, to get the BLR, who cares about the response? Request response is a JSON form. Yeah, if the query parameters of the request are of the wrong type or missing a response with property status code, an error message is given. If the query parameters are of the request, what am I reading? If the query parameters of the request are of the wrong type or missing a response with proper status code, an error message is given. Do not copy the calculator code to file.index. Make it what you default, export default, export default, export default. I guess we can do that. Nandayo. Okay. Hello from. I guess you cannot do that. Is it okay? Export default. Deflate तो पापा. और deflate में क्या हो गया ऐसा? ये क्या हो गया भाई? Default, I said default. हाँ तेरी है इसकी तेरी ये गाना I guess I can import calculate BMI from what never used. Shut up sorry request response. I'll do something. Rec. Oh my lord, what the heck is this? Rake race. Oh no. BMI. Calculate BMI. Not sure. Who knows? Oh wow. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Haven't done it. Man. Do not calculate my heart rate. Consider the I go. I'm learning Typescript, not backend. Remember that. You are learning Typescript, not backend. Backend. Baki だね。ハキハキだね。 यार फेस तो बन रही है इसका भाई इसको मारूंगा क्या इसकी तेरी माँ की सच में है मेटा डेटा और मैंने कौन सा करना आता है ये मैंने पढ़ा ही नहीं ना ये था ऐसा करना ही नहीं पड़ा तो मैंने क्या करना है मेरा थोड़ी ना है कोई मेरी गलती थोड़ी ना है सॉरी गाली निकल जाती है मैं क्या करूँ अभी मैंने तो थोड़ी ना किया था कुछ मैंने तो कुछ नहीं किया मैंने तो कुछ नहीं किया मैंने नहीं करना था यार इट्स इनफ फॉर टुडे फक इट